Yes, then this one, no, we're not selling this one, I'm actually going to multiply. I just wanted to show some of what's on it. Then, good garlics grown by me using natural organic manure. So everything you see here.
So this one I can actually buy.
Excellent. So everything you can buy here, except this the garlic. Right? Garlic, see, anything you see here is grown by us. Yes. Organically using this manure. Produced by us. So we must go back to ourselves. Then this garlic too, another variety. Yes. When you wanted, you saying no, not for sale. This one, but any other thing on the table is for sale. Wow. Use everything with that. Organic manure just by nature. The leaf, not less the moon. Thank you, people.
Yeah.
No, you can buy everything. No, you will take.
But through customs, will it let me go through customs?
You think so? We go at least Madison versus them everything that they do. That is scratch me, and the name was given by.
Yeah, Gladys.
Yeah. So there I was in the roof farm.
Love it.
Yes, this is when I was in the yes, I was there with the food and everything.
Can we give a talk on artificial intelligence and how you can use it?
Okay, when in my group.
Yeah, in your group.
Yes, when I go back to organize this talk.
Yeah.
That was better. Right.
Yes.
Yes, when I organize this is back and people that I'm working, we're learning how to produce natural fertilizer.
Yeah.
Barley. This was still processing the sugar from the specifically onto macromine. And then this basic chemical. And this is the manure we use.
It's well
it's a testament to the power of this summit. So it was my little...
Yeah, you can use it as flour. You don't have to fry it.
Since yesterday, I've liked the smile I've seen on her face. She's really been very active, very enthusiastic. She's been a very jovial person. Please give her a hand again, please. Just encourage her. Okay, just a minute. Tell us about this impact and the contributions that you are bringing in.
Thank you once more. I attended this leadership last year in July and October. I was challenging me from the nose and dragging from the nose. So I like where I am from ground zero, right from the divisional, working with. So I was like, people talk about wheat farming, people are just like, what we do with bread, what we do with we fry baked bread and puff puff. But I challenged myself by processing it more. Go outside and this processing according to the context that I live in. Just because of my attendance here. So I said, sponsoring this project just my own little way of appreciating Dr. Madison and Maria, who say I'm her project.
Maria, the project is working. The project, let's really encourage Elfrida and Chola. It's a great testament of what this conference is doing in the lives of men and women. This is not testimony time. We just needed to let these two persons speak. And I'm sure if we created some 10 minutes for testimonies, we'll hear what has happened in the lives of men. People are waving to say that, I'm one of them, I have a testimony. It's not testimony time yet.
Will be moderated. So you're welcome, people. Just get the seats that you like. There's democracy out here. You get to choose what you want. The only thing you cannot choose is the question I will ask you. Yes.
Boya, I was born and raised in Boya. I went to the United States 22 years ago to serve as a young adult pastor for a small church in Washington, D.C. Long story short, I got out of there and I went back to school. God helped me to do a master's degree in pastoral counseling from Liberty University.
Industry, and was an executive in that global industry. And then about 3 years ago, I realized that I didn't know anything about this world-changing event that we're in the middle of, artificial intelligence. And so I went back.
I need that, and also her transforming your career in the middle of, you can transform anytime. I mean, I'm so blessed, I'm so thankful, thank you.
Thank you. Madam Elfrida, 30 seconds.
I'm Elfrida Yengan, July, a mother of 4. I'm an agri-technician, and an environmentalist. Then I did also nutrition, dieting, and according to your blood type. I kick against inorganic lifestyle. So yesterday I was challenged to go AI, and I was like, let me go remove my computer from my wardrobe, which is decorating my wardrobe. And because being that Mami organic, I'm afraid of using that electromagnetic waves that are going to disturb me. Because I'm a victim, a friend of mine, the child is inactive now and was diagnosed of electromagnetic waves that have spoiled. I don't know, you people, the doctors don't know it better. So I just decided to take my laptop and decorate my wardrobe because I'm afraid. But yesterday night I was really challenged. As I said, I was married for 28 years, a widow now for 5 years. But that is not a challenge on my part. And then born in the hinterlands, Levante, I traveled through Kekaikom. If people can know the history, these names, if you go to this crisis zone that we are, then I'm very good in climbing bikes. And then I grow wheat. You just pardon me.
No, with just do the introduction, so we'll come back to that.
Things they want to do, and so when you're not committed to, you can make it work. So first of all, in life, I've grown to take this philosophy with me, that there is power in diversity. And so, in adversity, when you are faced with a life-threatening situation, you need to survive. The first life-threatening situation I faced was being orphaned at an early age and having not being sure of having food to eat and how your life is going to be ahead of you. So you need to fight for it. So if you don't find yourself in adversity, you will not recreate yourself, you will not bring the real thing that is inside of you. And you need to also seek knowledge in the thing that you want to do. Many people get into things, but they don't.
Yesterday and today, and I'm guessing we'll talk about it tomorrow. So at the core of any reinvention is, am I staying true to my purpose? And so I worked for my entire career for big corporations. So it was interesting. I used to get the same comment. Can you just slow down a little bit? You don't have to do that much. But what I found after a while, and this is the question to ask yourself, whether you're old or young, is, do I love what I'm doing? That's the first question. Is it fulfilling me? Is it using my God-given gifts, my very unique gifts that we all have? And if the answer to any of them, is no, then you have to reinvent yourself. You have to stay true to who you are.
Like you. You lost your husband, you committed to go deeper and to do everything you can. To become a farmer, to become an agricultural technician, and all kinds of things. And now you are producing healthy foods like wheat, like everything healthy that is you. Let me ask you, what made you to turn your life around in that way and to become such an evangelist, if I should say so, because that is who we really are about, and crazy about healthy living? What do you know that the rest of us here don't know about healthy? 3 minutes on the clock.
7th of April 2005 is one of the darkest days in my life. My husband had to underwent a 13-hour operation at L'Hôpital General Mousso here. By then I was the nursing mother. My last child was 5 months old. And that scene was not the best. He was diagnosed of cancer. So cancer of the larynx. So he was operated upon. And during that operation, I was seated. We had just had 20% chances of success. And I told the doctor he will be in that 20% chances of success. So I was seated outside and the operation was going on. I could not breastfeed. Tension, my brother was standing by me with 2 parked vehicles, ready to pack me back to Commander with a child, and also the other car to bundle the corpse back to Commander. But I was sitting there saying, no, he will succeed. Finally, he succeeded. But he lived for the next 16 years with a tube in his neck, tracheostomy tube. And with that tracheostomy tube, he was not able to talk again. So we started learning how to, a different lifestyle. We had a completely different lifestyle in the house. My dad never heard the voice of the father. So growing in that new lifestyle, my husband could not accept that his new lifestyle. Being a policeman, 5-star commissioner, you know what that means in Cameroon? He was always commanding man. So, but now the voice was not there to command. So the doctor, when they came for routine check, the doctor said, Dr. Njolo, he's here, I think he's working with the Chantal Biya Foundation, if I'm not mistaken. He put me down and said, your husband is well, but now my patient is you. I said, me how? When I don't have any problem. He said, no, my problem now is you. You have 2 conditions. You work on your stress and on your anger. If not, I give you maximum 4 years in that marriage. You are going to leave. I said, what? He said, no, humanity, a human being, once you lost one of the senses, you become a bore. You become very difficult. And you are the closest person to your husband. He will never ever see what you are doing. And that is what I experienced for the next 16 years before it's passing to eternity. So, but I said, every day you're an agri-tech, they have diagnosed somebody of cancer. What is the cause of that cancer? Doing all my own research I can do at my own level, I found that it is our lifestyle. What we are eating and the way we live. Wow. So I said to myself, every day, nobody should honor.
This well. It's strong idea.
I said to myself, nobody should undergo what I went through for 16 years. I was working with the government at Nomide. I said, no, I resigned because I wanted to give that time to him who was sick, because he died of stress-related issues. That same period, my mother went blind. That same period, my father was sick. Being the only sibling here, I had 3 patients running after. So when you undergo everything, you discover that the issue is what we are taking in. What we are taking in. So I said to myself, as I continue saying, go back. Cancer is as a result of chemicalized food we are eating. Cancer is as a result of artificial world we are living. Cancer is as a result of, you name them, diabetes, high blood, all those type of things. Polluted air, everything boils down to that. So what should I do? People in town, I always say I'm not good for the town. I am good for the village. So being here, I don't want to hurt the medical personnel. I say I will make sure I cut the number of clients you are having in your hospital. Good. Because doctors are treating the effects. I should go for the root cause.
Oh yes.
And the root cause is cultivating healthy people. I must go back to that village where there is land. And then I'm condemning inorganic fertilizer. Let me produce what is around us. I'm not going to import organic fertilizer. I am using what is available and affordable. This our so-called poison flour that we have everywhere. The Francophone call it fleur jalousie. It's bitter like that. We call it Titonia dimestifolia. You have time to Google. Everywhere you see that flour. So that is what I am using to do, to create manufacture my organic fertilizer. And I go for liquid because with solid delays to release the nutrients. It's just like when you are sick, when they put you drips,
It goes faster. So I better put drip stool to my plants. I do so. Then I said another aspect was we should change the mindset of our feeding. There with us is potato, corn, and the next one, right? Potato, beans, and this thing. I said potato and corn and beans, there will be weed in my farm. Grass. So I started, I said my grandfather, my uncle was cultivating wheat. Then we put that one, I studied wheat, nice grain, baba, and now I am promoting wheat cultivation back in Banten. As you said, you don't identify Efforda without identifying Banten, because that is me. Yes. So I go with this year, I had a ton of wheat that I from my own farm and my farmers with whom I'm growing. Then I said, Efforda cannot do it alone. Can't bring up farmers. Then that's when I came up now with this my organization known as Living Health and Livelihood Common Initiative.
So, again, and this, Madam Efforda, you are just an amazing woman. I happen to know you, maybe more than some of the people that are here. I mentor you.
Yes, even now.
But I have never seen somebody who is clear-minded. And by the way, she is one of her organization, Lily, is one of the sponsors of this program, right? So don't tell me I am a widow. Don't tell me he died of cancer. Don't tell me it's just the village. It's from Kumbo. From Kimbo, actually. That's how we call it, right?
Yes.
So, again, the reason why I'm showing these things is so that you see. By the way, visit her out there, and she came with some of the people there that can help you with your dieting and how you can do that. She does that with a passion. This is like a life ministry to her. So take her seriously. Now, talking about
as obstacles, but actually transforming those problems into opportunities. So what we did when I studied in the US, I returned way back 15 years ago, and back then I was one of the top universities. I had a vision of pushing startups and innovators in Cameroon. So I went to the MIT 100K, the startup competition back in the days, asking them, how do you motivate the youth? And before returning to Cameroon, I thought that my biggest challenge was going to be government roadblocks and difficulties selling it to the government, right? So I was prepared for that. I already had the, the government don't want me to do this project and everything. But behold, I returned to Cameroon and I go to ministries, they're like, yeah, as long as you're not asking them for money, they're like, do your thing, right? Go meet the youth.
Don't blame people for your failure. We do a lot of blaming. I'm not this because my uncle didn't do this, my father didn't do this. My story is not very different from the story of probably many others here or your story. Where we are, where I am today, I inherited nothing from anybody. So why do you blame where you are on someone else? Blame yourself. I mean, that's what I can say. Thank you.
Madam Efforda, 2 words. 1.
Go and act now.
Don't get easier than that. Go and act now. Now.
Be hungry.
Wow. Oh my God. Be hungry. Love that one.
Well, my first one was the act one, but my second one is push through.
Ooh, push through. Are there any ladies in the house? Push through. I think you guys know more about that than the rest of us. So on one side, you know.
I thought he was going to get himself in trouble, but yes, I would say turn your pain to gain. And I'll explain exactly what I mean real quickly. In the midst of COVID, March 2020, that's when my private practice started because people were so distraught by the pain of loss, and they were looking for therapists who were nowhere to be found because the offices were shut down in the US. And second, when my father died, like I said, that's when God was calling me as well to go help those who were grieving. So through my pain, I was able to see how to bring gain to others. So take your pain to gain. Wow.
So now, you know to go and act now, you know to grow up, you know to,
Push through.
Be hungry.
Act now.
Oh my God. So make sure. Not playing games. Stop the playing games. So write those down and think about them. Because one of the things I'm going to be doing tomorrow in the closing session.
It's a great testament of what this conference is doing in the lives of men and women. This is not testimony time. We just needed to let these two persons speak. And I'm sure if we created some 10 minutes for testimonies, we'll hear what has happened in the lives of men. People are waving to say that, you know, I'm one of them, I have a testimony. It's not testimony time yet.
Yes, so it's a testament to the power of this summit. So it was my little way.